I am Mr. Manley, and this is brutally honest advice for younger men. All right, let's get into it. Just going for a walk. It is a beautiful Sunday. Just got out of church and just feeling very inspired, so I'm going to go ahead and make this video for any young man that is struggling in life or confused, lost, and yeah. So number one thing I wish I would have knew when I was younger, when I was 16, 17, 18. I wish I would have started working out, because when you work out in the gym, you don't have to know what you're doing. You just have to get to the gym. 50% of the job is just showing up. And from there, once you get to the gym, do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. Lightweight, don't hurt yourself. Do whatever you want. But when you get to the gym, you're going to look at other men and you're going to see what they're doing, and you're going to ask them questions, or they'll come up to you. Stuff is going to happen. I don't know how, I don't know why, who, what, when, where, but it's going to happen. Okay? You just get to that gym. Just sit there. Something's going to happen. And if it doesn't, then you could take the next step. Well, nothing's happening when I'm at the gym. Okay, then you're going to want to surround yourself with people that you want to be like, and then talk to them, and they're going to rub off on you. People really do in life rub off on you. And so maybe I'll go back to that, but that's so important. Number two, taking action. Okay, there's no number two. This is all just going to be very fluid and beautiful. Taking action is so important. So many times in my life, I sat there and I pondered, but until you take action, you're not going to get anything, or your results are going to be minimal. Because yes, ask and you shall receive, but if you want something, you got to do something about it. Okay? There's the story of this man, okay? And he is sitting, the whole town floods, and as it starts flooding, he goes to the top of this house, and it's still flooding, and so there's this boat that comes by, and they say, hey, hop on. He says, no, God's going to save me. And then, then another boat comes by a few hours later, and they say, well, hop on, here's a life raft. And he says, no, I don't need that, God's going to save me. And then a helicopter comes by, and he's at the top of the house, and he's it's flooding. And then the helicopter says, hop on, here's a rope. And he says, no, God's going to save me. So he ends up drowning and dying. So he goes to heaven, and he says to God, he says, well, God, how come you didn't save me? And God says to him, you idiot, I sent you 2 boats and a helicopter. So, you know what? Sometimes when you see something in life, the world's a fucked up place. You got to take what you need when you can get it. And so you need to take action. Yes, you can read books, you can meditate, but I challenge you seriously, if you want to get money, you have to go out and you have to work for it. Okay, the Bible says if you don't work, you don't deserve to eat. So that's very, very rough, because there's a lot of homeless people that have able bodies and they don't want to work. Maybe they will and do work in certain forms by holding the door open for people or picking up cans or something like that. And so in life, some important advice is you have to somehow take action. And if you do the same thing every day and you expect a different result, that's insanity. And so it's very important for you to do different things every day. If you keep going out every day, then maybe try staying at home. And if you stay at home every day, then maybe you should try going out. I wish I knew when I was a kid, I wish I knew that less was more. Okay? I wish I knew that less was more, because sometimes when you're wearing like 20 bracelets and 2 different watches, and you have, all these really crappy sweaters and t-shirts, or you have like 2 cars and they're both old and crappy, or when you send a text message to somebody, or when you're talking and you talk, more is not always better, even sometimes people with money. There are people out there that were born rich, or, you know, they had a nice sheltered childhood, which, you know, I kind of had a sheltered childhood. You know, I was really well taken care of, but I did suffer later in life. I think I just made myself suffer or something. But anyways, you know, having more money and stuff is not always better. And I'll tell you why. Money, I just know this. I don't believe it. I know it. Money makes you fucking soft. It makes you soft. And if you haven't experienced, you know, downs in life or challenges, the money's going to make you soft, fat. You're not going to want to read books. You're not going to want to research, you know, what it's like to stop drinking out of plastic bottles for a week or two. You know, when you switch over to glass, you're just going to feel so much different. I'm not even going to get into how you feel. It's just absolutely incredible. Or when you start eating organic food for a month or two, you know, when you're rich, you just go to a restaurant, you just stuff stuff in your face. You just drive the nice cars and stuff like that, and you never really suffer, and you don't really know what it means to like go out and treat somebody well, because you're used to get everything handed to you. So you don't really, you know, if you were poor, you would perhaps sit down and read a psychology book, or you would read the Bible and realize, you know, if you treat others the way you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, when you're broke, or if you intentionally make yourself broke by like forcing yourself to stay at home, forcing yourself to read a book for 8 hours, like literally put yourself in a class, be like, no, I'm in class right now, I can't go out. I'm reading a book, I'm practicing my writing, I'm learning another language, I'm learning another language, okay? Learning another language, I'm studying the Bible, I'm working out, you know, instead of going out and celebrating when there's nothing really to celebrate. I think what is so beautiful is to, life is not about being happy all the time. Life is about challenges. Challenges bring so much joy. Now, that doesn't mean you should go out and challenge yourself for no reason either, right? And something that is so important is to go by feeling. Things that make you feel good. That is just so important. Let me go ahead and continue explaining things that the advice that I wish I had when I was younger, and the advice that I give to you young people. Okay? Learn how to drive. Okay? Really learn how to drive. I don't know, watch YouTube videos, surround yourself with people that know how to drive, and don't ride other people's ass when you're driving, because I think that's beta. It's weak, it's stupid, it's dangerous when you ride somebody's ass, when you drive too close to them. It's not necessary, okay? And when somebody flashes their lights at you, don't ever flash your lights back to them. Don't cause problems, okay? They want to be beta males and be very reactive. Don't be reactive, okay? Respond, never react, okay? You don't need to do that. It's just going to get you in more trouble, because they're always going to have like a bigger gun than you, or if you have a baseball bat, they have a knife. That's just trouble. Unless you want trouble, you need to be smart, okay? These are just things that go through my head all the time. Things that I wish I knew. I wish I knew when I was younger. Okay, if I start talking about women, it's going to be big. Maybe I should actually turn this whole channel like talking about women, but it's going to be very controversial. I'm not going to do that right now, but just trust me, Mr. Manly knows about girls. Okay, you know what I mean? Trial and error, you know what I mean? You learn from your mistakes. God damn it, that is correct. But yeah, you know, you should, you know, if you're a straight man, you're going to want to learn about women and really learn from your mistakes, okay? As a man, it's your duty to invest in yourself, because nobody else will. And it's so rough, because in life, people pretend that they care about you when they don't. It's very, very rough. One of the things I did want to mention is just the fact that bad people cannot give good advice. And good people can't give bad advice. And you should really sit back and just feel how people make you feel when they give you advice, okay? Yeah, hold on here. Oh, look, speak of driving, there's a driving school right there. Driving school. You know, I think it's important to be structured in life, but also be kind of fluid, okay? It's very important to be structured, but also fluid. Let that sink in. Just in life, okay? Surround yourself with people you want to be like. That's the advice I have to my younger self and to younger men. Surround yourself with people that you want to be like. And the music you listen to is so important, okay? There is music out there with nasty lyrics. As a matter of fact, there is people speaking English in some accents that are gangster that I can't understand, and I don't recommend that. It's very, very rough. And if you sit down and you like listen to all sorts of lyrics, the energy you get from doing these things, from listening to this type of music, it changes your vibration by listening to low vibration music. Okay? Stop rolling in that. Sometimes my dog masks her scent by rolling in nasty shit. So yeah, you're gonna really want to notice what kind of music you're listening to, okay? And I've always noticed, if you want to buy some good quality food or good quality clothing in life, just spend a few dollars and buy it brand new, okay? Because when you buy something used, it's gonna break down quicker. And the amount of money you spend on buying the used thing, the amount of money you save by buying the used thing, get the squirrel. The amount of money you save by buying the used thing, you're gonna lose that by having to buy another one of the same thing. Like, say you buy used car tires. That actually is a good idea. I bought some used tires. I've got a lot of, you'd be surprised how many kilometers I got out of them. Some really good tires I bought used. Okay, you could buy used car tires, but you gotta know how to do it. You see, you live and learn in life. I bought so many pairs of shitty car tires, it's not even funny. Oh, man, I don't even want to. Okay, I'll tell you a story. I bought these car tires one time from this beta male. And, oh, no. Here, I'll tell you a story. I bought these car tires this one time. And I was living somewhere in the world. And it took me about 2 hours to buy these tires off of online. Oh, man. I bought these car tires online. They took me 2 hours to get where I wanted to go. And I went there and I didn't know anything about the tires. And you know what? I bought them. They were like racing slicks. They were all different sizes. They had 2 wide ones on the back, 2 skinny ones on the front. They were for an old BMW I had. I drove 2 hours all the way to a place called Niagara Falls. And it was the guy with his daughter, and I asked him, can you give me a better price? Give me a better price. Because I knew to get a better price. I came back. I drove 2 hours there, 2 hours back for these tires that didn't even fit my car, and they were bald, and I didn't understand. So, I fucking sold them back online. I sold them again. I'm getting really comfortable with you guys. I'm really grateful to get comfortable with you guys, you know? Because you know what? This is my channel, and I get to say what I want to help you, right? And so, I wasn't comfortable before, not as comfortable as I am now. Let's go. And so I put it back online, and there was this beta male guy, and he bought the tires off me, and he brought them to his mechanic, and he came back and he demanded a refund. He said, I'm going to drop the tires off on your front lawn. He said, these are bald, they don't fit. And I just said, no, you're not. They're final sale. I mean, they weren't that bald. They weren't. They really, really weren't. They still could have got a season out of them. But for me, they didn't fit my car because it was a staggered set. Okay, so sometimes in life you got to roll with the punches. You got to do what you got to do. By the way, that guy's name was like Nelson or something. Nelson. No. LePage. Hey, how's Oh, he had such a beta male name. Hold on. shit, it's right there. Le Mark. Hold on. I'm gonna think about this. I got it. His name was Leroux. He's French. Oh man, terrible guy. And I had to tell him, I told him, no, don't you come on my property. Don't you drop them off. I said, there are children at this residence. I was living with family back then. And I said, there are children at this residence. It would be in your best interest not to come on the property. And he just shut up like a little bitch. Oh, Leroux. Okay, so look at that. See the little ATV? That's beautiful. Okay, you know what? I wish I would have learned to drive a dirt bike. I'm going to be doing that very soon. All right, so that's why you got to subscribe. Okay, so Daddy gets some monetization, gets some money, you know, and I'll take some videos of me going out in ATVs and dirt bikes and stuff like that. Live life to the fullest, you know, see what life has to offer. You know what I'm talking about? You know, I wish when I was younger that I would have you know, got out there more and see what life has to offer, you know, to travel and do fishing and enjoy time with your family. It's like, who really like sits in their bedroom and your mom or dad says, hey, do you want to go to the movies? You're like, no. Hey, do you want to go fishing? No. Do you want to go to the amusement park? No. It's like, seriously, like really, get out there and enjoy life. Isn't this weird? What is this? Fire hydrant. Very strange. I've never really seen one like that. Okay. What else do I gotta say? I'm gonna think of the next point. Next point. Get a dog, okay? I wish I would have known about dogs sooner. People, if you've never touched a dog, you know what the point is? You know what, I had a dog actually most of my life. There was a dog or a cat around. I used to like cats and I appreciate cats now, but they just don't, I just gotta be PG-13. So I'm just gonna politely say that cats, I suppose, don't match my vibrational frequency, or I don't know, you can't walk them. They're too, I wouldn't say they're smart, they're more stubborn, selfish. Cats, I don't know, man. Like dogs, really? Man's best friend. Get with the program. Okay, next point. Okay. Besides going to church, getting baptized and believing in God, which is the number one thing, cross. Here is the here's the one of the number one things. Okay, the number 1.1 thing. Okay, the number 2 thing, one of the most important things I ever did was start reading everything that I'm putting in my body. Come back this way. Start reading everything I put in my body. Okay. Why on the back of your laundry detergent bottle? Why are there no ingredients, mister? Why are there no ingredients on the back of your laundry detergent bottle? Because somebody tell me. Nobody knows why. Laundry detergent bottle. Very, very creepy. What does it say on the back of your shampoo? Like, come on, people. This is basic stuff. Okay? Why do you think men had, like, whatever it was, 20, 30, 40, I don't think anybody can, like, specifically quantify, but why did men have so much more testosterone back then? Why did look at the vehicles nowadays. They look like little vaginas. The vehicles are so weak and soft. Look at a vehicle from the 70s, the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Look at those vehicles, the lines, the way they sounded, okay? Humans, mankind is getting weaker, softer, less testosterone. Look at the cars, how they're designed nowadays. They're electric. They sound like vaginas. It's very dark. It's very creepy. It's very weird. There's a conspiracy. Something's going on, okay? And so I don't know how that's advice for you, but I'm just saying to read what you put in your body, because you're going to turn into that. You're going to turn into that, whatever it is. Here's a car from the 90s. Or something. That's a cool car, eh? Back there. It's a nice car. It's very cool. Okay. So you got to read what you're putting in your body. You know, I realize once in a while, you know, you're going to go out to a restaurant and throw some stuff in your gullet without knowing what it is. So that's fine, you know. But, you know, 99% of the time, or the 80-20 rule more like, you should be reading what you're putting in your body, because that's just going to affect so much of how you feel, think, and act, walk and talk. Everything. What you think, you know, it's going to affect your hormones, your DNA. So you really gotta think what you're putting in your body. Make sure it says grass-fed or organic or wild. Okay, wild is a very important one. I just slammed some wild oregano drops. That was amazing. Okay, so read what you're putting into your body. It's so important. Nobody does it. Nobody does it. It's very, very weird. So many brainwashed sheeps out there. I'm not even gonna hold back anymore. It's the bottom line. Not necessarily, mister. Those chemical compounds are not necessarily proven to affect your health. That's just a conspiracy theory, mister. Like, literally, that's all I hear. Not necessarily, mister. That's all I hear. That's all I damn well hear. Oh, why don't you do this instead of doing this? You know, the proof is in the pudding, okay? You know, the way somebody's body looks and the way how miserable they are and their stress levels and whether or not they can sleep and how their body smells and the look in their eye. All these factors factor in somebody's health, their overall health, their mental health and whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta keep a close eye on my dog. Let me just think of the next point here. Okay, got another one for you. I wish I would have started my YouTube channel earlier, okay? Because you know what? There's people that are creative in different ways. I wish I would have known that I'm a socializer and that I like to talk and I don't want to say the word teach. Help. Oh, love that word. That I want to help others. And document my situations, experiences in life, you know, because everybody has a unique perspective. Some people have actually very shit perspective. Some people have a very bad perspective, you know, very diluted perspective, you know, and I try to make sure that my perspective is clean and Kit Kat. So it's very important. Perspectives in life. Yep. I wish I would have known to go for a walk. Really, go for a walk. Because a lot of people aren't walking and just thinking, you know, to get off your phone. I know it's easier said than done, but you can really do this. I challenge you to put your phone down right now. Okay, after the video's done. Just keep it in the back of your mind, but put the phone down and go outside. Don't even bring your phone with you. Bring your keys with you. Go for a walk around the block. I know you can do this anywhere you are, okay? And just don't think, you can either talk to God, or if you're not there yet, you like that one, eh? If you're not there yet, you can either talk to God, or if you're not there yet, just go around the block. Go around the block, walk around the block with your dog, with your freaking cat, if you can do it. Put your cat on a leash. Can you imagine that? I've seen people with cats and leashes. Go around the block, clear your mind. I don't know, if you don't want to talk to yourself, just don't say anything at all, just go around the block. Let your thoughts assimilate, okay? It's like stirring a glass of friggin' whey protein and water or whatever, and it just like blends together and it homogenizes, okay? Just go around, let your thoughts let your thoughts assimilate and sit properly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I really do. I challenge you to go for a walk, okay? I love the stop button. All right, y'all, I think we had a really good time doing this. I'm just so grateful to be here, helping you, men and women, kings, queens, and everything in between. I just love that. I don't really believe that. Listen, I can't wait to start coaching other people or helping them, or maybe even me getting some coaching or some damn help. I need some mental help. But seriously, If you want me to, I was thinking of doing some stuff in the gym. Let me know if you want me to do some stuff in the gym. I'm thinking of doing maybe some more ab workouts or whatever. Would you all like that? I know you would. I know you want to see me in my muscle shirt, lifting some weight, doing some abs, whatever. Let me know. Listen, if you're not already subscribed, I need you to subscribe right now. That's right, hit that subscribe button. Let's go, and post your thoughts, questions, comments, observations down below. Let me know what you want to see next. Okay, bye for now.